guy's front, Grumpy. Oh. Did you bring this heat in with you?
Well, it's sure hot, I'll say that, Aggie. Melt the bones, you might say.
I pay $100 for a block of ice slipped into my bathtub.
Get hold of Laredo! Tell him Lazyfoot's raiding here!
Oh! Look at this mess! You're fired! You're finished! Get out of here! A little bit of gumption and you could have held him out of here! Oh!
Heading south.
If I was a man, I'd give you something more to carry away!
How am I going to get to my goal?
You what?
My diggings, my find. How I can't go prospecting that south range with them liquored Indians in there.
Give you our word of honor, and you've never heard me give a guarantee like that.
No, the more you guys talk, the deafer I get.
Tell him how old the bull is, Joe.
Shucks, Reese, that bull's even older than you.
He can barely get one foot out in front of the other. There he is, Reese. Now, did you ever see anything so sickly in your whole life?
That bull don't look so old to me.
Oh, I can tell you what. If that old bull moves even faster than a walk while he's in that ring, we'll double it, okay? $50.
50 just to climb in with him?
Right. And there's absolutely no danger. Why, that old bull lets little kids ride around on his back.
You still haven't told me what's in it for you two.
Maybe we better tell him.
Well, Reese, we're gonna level with you. Now, we got some money that says you're gonna stay in that ring with that bull for 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Well, if that bull's so tame, why is there a time limit?
You know, I've been fast thinking of something, Joe. It's true that bull's old, but we've been forgetting that, well, Reese, he don't move too fast anymore either.
What?
You got a point there, Chad.
Yeah, and another thing, why, $50 for 5 minutes, why, that would mean that we'd pay him, $10 a minute.
You mean you're backing out now?
What, now, hold on just a minute, Reese. What bankers don't even make that kind of money?
Well, you two raised it to $50. It was your idea.
You know, he's right. I mean, we can't hardly back out on a deal, not after we gave our word of honor.
All right, Reese. We got no argument. Deal's a deal.
All right.
All right, we'll get things started.
Come to Papa.
Come on, fellas. Bet on El Toro.
Come on, fellas. Put your money on the bull.
Let me have it all. Bet on El Toro. Oh, come on, be a sport, mister.
Watch it, bull. Watch it.
15, well, that's just fine. Lay it on the line. Here we go, Pally. What do you got? Wake up there, champ. How about your money? Let's go. Thank you very much.
Watch it. Watch it now, bull. Watch it. Dennis!
Now, if you're through with this nonsense, get a hold of Riley and Cooper and report to my office.
Yes, sir.
He waits till we start down his way in force and then evaporates. This time we're changing tactics.
Fed that bull loco. On all rights, he should have fallen.
What?
Oh, I was just wondering, Captain, if there was any chance of drawing some advance pay.
You and your friend Riley are already on the books for 2 months. In short, no. Now, with the three of you in there ahead of us posing as prospectors, Lazyfoot may even think we're ignoring this latest raid, too busy elsewhere.
Nobody in their right mind ever turns their back on a bull.
Thank you for your undivided attention. Now, when you get to Presidio, don't announce who you are to anybody. I'll follow with a company 2 days later. Time enough for you to lock onto Lazyfoot's tail, slow him down when he heads for other parts. That gang of renegades cleaned half the whiskey out of Presidio, meaning they should be drunk for a week or more. It's our chance to catch them napping. I want Lazyfoot. This time we're gonna get him.
Oh. You know, if we had any brains, we would be sitting in our own saloon underneath a fan instead of out in this blasted oven.
I know a fella swung a saloon in Deadwood for 2,000.
Oh, you two tickle me. You can't save one dime from one payday to the next. And you talk about opening up a business. Incidentally, you owe me 50 for climbing in with that bull.
Oh, you?
We saw 300 go down the drain when you turned your back on that bull.
50 for climbing in with the bull. The betting was your own idea. Let's go, Bob.
Draw 40, spend 50. It's not gonna add up for long.
No, we're gonna have to come up with something soon. Get better at arithmetic. You're back early, Grubby.
Lazyfoot and his bunch still up there, with my hide trying to get through.
Well, you're concentrating on the South Range. Anybody think you struck it rich up there?
Struck it rich, I'd be filing, wouldn't I? A man be a plumb fool not to file a strike. Prospector. Looks like I'll be having company next time out. Hello, friend. All set for a little hill traveling?
You coming in or going out, old timer?
Oh, I'm coming in to stay. There's not a touch of color in them South Hills. No, sir, I'll vouch for that.
Huh.
Ain't the hard way. Eat all of it. 6 souls. Tell you what, Reese. You call that 50 square we owe you, and I'll introduce you to the lady.
You know her?
No, her. Mary and me practically grew up together.
Her name's Louise. You boys drinking?
How cold's the beer?
It ain't.
Bring 3.
Sure is a ringer for Mary.
Hey! Let go of you, big moose! Hey!
Seems like that fella wrangled his own introduction.
A man shouldn't be that rough with a lady. Unless, of course, she's his wife. Do you think so?
Oh, it ain't our business, Chad.
Well, it ain't right to be that rough with no woman.
Now, don't go getting yourself all heated up, Reese.
Well, it just ain't right the way he's pawing her.
Don't raise your voice, Reese. That big fella's gonna hear you.
Who's raising his voice?
Have yourself a beer. Cool down.
I ain't hot.
You know, before you know it, he's going to get up and go on over there. Then there'll be a big fight, and I'd hate to see him get himself busted up over a woman he doesn't even know.
No.
What do you figure that big fella weighs?
Oh, at least 240. Don't do it, Reese.
You saying I couldn't handle that big?
You want us to go with you, Reese?
I'll let you know when I need your help.
Think we'll be hearing from him?
I think. Hey, that money we owe Reese, you know, the 50? If he stays on his feet, I pay it. If he hits the floor, you pay it. Done?
Done.
You near broke my arm.
Oh, Papa, did you better?
Having any trouble, man?
Yeah.
Looks like the lady doesn't appreciate your attention.
I told you to get it.
Just as soon stay friends on a hot day like this, mister.
You just soon stay friends. Is my imagination, do I smell perfume, huh?
You know, from long experience, I've learned that talk is useless. So here, hold this, will you?
Huh? Oh, I'm gonna leave you one leg to crawl away on.
And one eye to see out of.
Whew, you really showed 'em, mister.
Oh, they weren't nothing much.
I guess they figured to have an easy time of it. Your age and all.
Age, you know. Well, thanks for the hand, boys.
Well, it shows our confidence in you, Grandpa. Age and all.
Drinks over here, Bill. Well. Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen a man handle himself like that.
Thank you again, man.
I got rid of my bouncer. He was as useless as horns on a cow. 100 a month, you're interested.
Well,
Good man wouldn't have much trouble being a partner if things worked out.
It's real kind of you, man, but we're looking for gold.
Well, now, if you boys want anything, you just holler. The name is Aggie.
Howdy again. Grub steak, Sully. Grubby for short. Well, I'll buy you a drink. Well, I can see from your outfits that we're kind of kin, you know, burrow and all. But you ain't headed for that South Range.
Been thinking about it.
Oh, you're lucky you ran into me. As I advise you, them grounds up there ain't hospitable at all. No, sir. You better bend your tracks kind of east.
What's the matter with the South?
No gold, for one. Lazyfoot, for two. He's camped clear across that South Range. Ooh, you boys got something to thank me for.
Well, we're not afraid of Indians none.
Yeah, you can handle yourselves. I'll say that for you. All right. I'll come clean. It's case of losing everything I got if you boys stumble on my diggings up there. What I mean is, I'll settle for half if I can get my markers down.
You left me behind, old-timer.
My gold mine will share alike. Half goes to you boys, and half of it stays with me. Buy another drink.
Well, you know, the last time somebody offered me a gold mine, I was 11 years old. And it cost $1.
I know what you mean. Sure do, but boys, I'm uneasy. Because if you go slipping behind them engines and you come across my diggings up there, well, I'm right back where I started from. Because, I got no markers down.
You mean to tell me you struck it rich up there someplace, never filed a claim?
Well, I, played it smart. Maybe too smart. Now, see, if I had put my markings down, maybe I'd have the best land up there. Maybe I wouldn't. Now, it happened to me once. I had a strike, good one, and I filed it. And then I found the mother lode meandering off under some Johnny-come-latelys claim when the rush began. So this time I figured I'd just wait a little bit, see? I'd dick around a little. So the upshot is that I got no markers anywhere. But look. Just, look at that. Don't look at it too close. That'll blind a man.
What do you want to bet he's going to touch us for some supply money?
Well, from what I see here, I just might be interested.
Don't go getting any ideas, Chad.
Like seeing a girl let down her hair. Makes a man breathe a bit.
You sound a lot younger than you look, old-timer.
No, it's there, boys. Now, if you'll take me with you, and we can get past Lazyfoot, we'll dance the maypole, and we'll dream dreams that no church-going man is entitled.
Well, we'd rather play it alone, old-timer.
I know what you're thinking, but you ain't got much chance of finding that without me pointing it out. Now, sir, I got a sharp nose, and I want to tell you that them grounds up there is close to $1 million.
$1 million?
You're not talking about dollars.
Wakes you up, don't it?
Like I said, old-timer, we go it alone.
Race.
Alone.
All right, well, you, boys, mull over that trace. I'm staying at the hotel. In case you change your mind.
Right.
Once, just once, I want you two on a job where you pay attention to what you're doing. The answer is no.
Well, now, Reese, it seems like to me we'd be killing two birds with one stone.
Oh, sure, look. We go up to the mountains with the old guy, put down the markers, keep our eye on the Indians at the same time. What do we have to lose?
Our heads. If the captain thought we had anything on our minds except Lazyfoot. Again, the answer is
no. Yeah, maybe we could feed Reese some green whiskey. Be up in the mountains and back before he recovers.
His stomach's as hard as his head.
Yeah.
Here you boys are doing some prospecting down this way.
Giving it a try.
Mind telling me your names?
Chad Cooper.
Joe Riley.
Your partner's name?
You driving at something, Sheriff?
Been trying to place your partner. Figuring now he fits the description of Jack Kendall, sheep rustler. He going by that name with you boys?
Well, admit he looks like a sheep rustler.
Mind if I take a look at that? Thank you. 6'1", 190 pounds. Well, all he ever said to us was call me Jack.
Mean he joined up with you not giving a last name?
You ever use a last name with you? No. All I can remember was the Jack. Sheriff, we sure do thank you for bringing this to our attention. We don't want no partnership with an outlaw.
I'll go up and talk to him.
Sheriff, might be he'd give you the first name pops into his mind if you go up there. Maybe better if my partner and me get that name for you before morning. We'll give you a nod if it is Kendall, huh?
I wouldn't want him getting mean with you two boys. I saw right away you two are a different cut than him.
Well, if he's only a sheep rustler, Sheriff, I don't think he'll be any problem.
You did what?
Used a different name for you. We figured somebody might recognize you as a ranger.
Price of fame.
How come every job you two do has to be complicated? You could have told the sheriff who we were.
And have the sheriff let it accidentally slip. Then you got Lazyfoot scooting up the mountain before Captain Parmalee even gets here.
Well, maybe you're right. Who'd you say I was?
Jack Kendall.
Well, easy name to remember.
Good night, boys. I'll cave in your skulls, you hear? Come back here. If I catch up with you, I'll skin you alive.
Sure is a vicious character.
Come back here.
You boys didn't get rid of him none too soon.
I'll lay your hides out for the buzzards.
Real mean one, all right.
Hey, you're heading wrong, partners. Left fork leads past Lazyfoot.
Well, we're sure to be watched from above. Figure it's better to move away from their positions and double back after dark.
Hey, keep that gray matter working. See that?
How about describing what your property looks like, Grubby? In case we get separated.
Yeah.
No, I ain't much at describing. We better ride there together.
Oh, your prisoner's still stewing on them bars, Ed?
He's a wild one. Don't understand your interest, Aggie.
Well, I'm a slob for an ugly face. Anything good ever happened to me, it was a face no mother could love.
Might get you in trouble sometime.
Well, I don't see that makes any difference, being that my life is made up of trouble. What, are you still in here, Abbott?
Another day to go, Aggie. And he's no help passing the time, neither.
Well, you sure roar up a storm, Mr. Kendall. Yeah. You stir things up the way my husband did. Are you interested in getting bailed out of here and drawing pay at my place while you're waiting for trial? I find it cheaper carrying a man who can crack a few heads and replacing mirrors and tables every time we get troublemakers coming through.
I sure wouldn't trust him, Aggie. You can just look at his eyes and see nobody's throat be safe around him.
Next word out of you, and I'm twisting one of these bars right around your throat.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Well, ma'am, I just want to straighten out this name business. I'm just not Jack Kendall.
You answered to it before you knew I had a wanted poster on you.
Well, I just kind of misunderstood you, Sheriff, that's all.
Poor liar to boot.
Well, the judge is a cow country man, so maybe you got a better chance for probation if you got a job when he holds trial.
Ma'am, I just can't take a job.
You'd rather be in the hills chasing rainbows, wouldn't you? Well, you let me know if that jail bed changes your mind by morning.
So help me, I'll kill him. I'll roast him alive. I'll kill him.
Let's get back.
Looks like they'll be staying pretty close to their liquor tonight. We'll have to leave the animals here and walk the rest of the way up on foot.
Hey, don't undo that. No chance of my getting my supplies through?
Now, why are you so all-fired concerned about getting above those Indians with your travel outfit?
Well, I'm kind of naked without my goods with me.
Well, if all we have to do is walk up there and put our markers up with our names and walk back down, we can sure do without a meal or two.
Well, you got a point there, I guess.
I guess.
Considering we staked you to a good share of these supplies, Grubby, mind me saying I'm coming not to trust you with a hoot.
Well, it kind of pains me to hear that. I'm a man of high faith myself, a brother to all men, until somebody contrary proves otherwise. I gotta hand it to you guys. You must be carrying Indian blood yourself to get by them so slick.
When do we get to your diggings?
What?
When do we reach your diggings?
Not long.
I got a feeling, partner, that we're being led down a garden path. Well, looks like somebody doesn't need a partner anymore.
Well, come on, we'll backtrack.
Watch it. He moves pretty fast for an old man.
Faster than what's good for him.
Hey. I figure that slide be enough to wake the dead. Say that.
Dead no wake. You learn that quick, dead no wake.
Now, boys.
Won't be long now before that old cougar has a change of heart about double-crossing folks.
Chad. Well, he's an old man. Just wouldn't be right leaving him with Lazyfoot.
Or leaving Lazyfoot with all that gold. That what you mean?
What I mean.
Yeah, we go in after dark.
It's just prospecting, Lazyfoot. It's all I was doing.
No gold here. You speak lie.
Well, it's kind of a long story. If you're in the mood to listen.
I listen. If sound like lie, I cut out tongue.
I never gamble, Lazyfoot. You boys sure slip around like Injuns. I'll say it again. Why don't you try shouting it? Shout, whisper, don't make no difference. Couple stayed sober, figuring my partners might be coming around.
You know, I've been thinking about something Reese was saying just last week. See how to go, oh, yeah. Never take an Indian for granted unless he's dead.
Wasn't Reese said it.
Who was it?
It was me.
That figures.
You fellas know you're keeping me awake.
Well, if I could get just about one of these hands loose, I'd fix that little complaint.
Trouble is, you boys ain't philosophic enough. My age, you just naturally accept the good Lord's doing.
Oh, I accept his doings all right. It's yours I got a quarrel with.
How'd you get out of jail?
Well, you might call it bail. Maybe another name is simple charm. You free to take in a different partner on that gold?
Well, I'd say my old partnership with them ain't a working one anymore.
Well, all right now. You come with me. I'll take it slow and easy. Follow me. Come on.
Hey, how about us?
Well, I'll be back as soon as I get those markers down.
And what are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Well, you two boys are always coming up with something clever. Why don't you tell Lazyfoot that you're sheep rustlers? Got a price on your head, huh? That'll keep him thinking for a day on how to collect it. Oh, don't worry. I'll be back and cut you loose before he can figure it out.
Mount up! Want to apologize again, Captain, for mistaking that ranger of yours for an outlaw.
Frankly, I think we'd find stealing sheep one of his lesser crimes before he joined the Rangers.
Move out!
Right above us, partner. First time I seen it, you could have heard me hollering clear down to the town.
Well, all right, let's get on with it, huh?
Let's get on with it, he says. Let's get on and leave behind the richest treasure a man's ever set his eyes in. They all said it but me. No, I says, I can smell gold. That's exactly the words I used. Break your piece off with your hands here. Been waiting 1,000,000 years. Waiting for a human touch. Yeah. Buy yourself a moonbeam with that. Swing a pickaxe and you got a year's pleasure. The Almighty's been smiling on you today.
He has, hasn't he?
Them soldiers?
No, those are Rangers.
Good. That means they'll get rid of that pesky Lazyfoot.
Yeah. Except Lazyfoot is in a perfect spot for an ambush.
When the sun is high, you will sing a song of truth.
Well, what's wrong with we're looking for gold?
That sounds logical to me. Who cut the old man loose last night?
You know, that's amazing, the way that man chewed through those ropes.
You've seen a man with his eyelids slit?
Oh, they're not even doing those kinds of things anymore, Lazyfoot.
Well, that's a sure way to lose face. Copy an Apache trick. The pain stops when the eye no longer sees.
You be interested in swapping for our share of a gold mine?
Rangers. The others follow. You do not run away again. The name Lazyfoot will be remembered today.
Billy.
You know, if the company gets caught on the trail with those grenades, there won't be a man left alive. Why didn't Parmalee send scouts out ahead?
Oh, he did.
What?
Us.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Soon the Rangers will be close. I promise you will eat your own tongues if you try to warn them.
You sure got a way of straightening a man's mind out in a hurry.
Horses to the rear!
I told you I'd be back.
Is there any gold up there, Reese?
Oh, I never seen anything like it. I'm gonna be a millionaire, Here, let's get that gun, Chad. Go on.
This is too slow, Lazy.
Now listen, we come in from three sides. One of us has got to make it.
Did you get your markers down?
That gold's my business.
If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't even have a piece of it.
Huh. I like the way you figured. You ready?
Oh, there's an easier way. Duck.
Well, I guess that about does it, huh? Guess I'll be getting back to my gold. See you around, boys.
Do you honestly mean you're not cutting us in on that?
Well, just so you won't feel bad, you're welcome for free drinks anytime you're in town.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll be investing some of that gold in Aggie's saloon. You better keep your eye on these fellers. They still might be tricky. See you around, boys.
I have got to say, that is the greatest flanking movement I've ever seen. Nothing short of magnificent. I'm personally seeing the governor gets a full report. Where's Reese Bennett?
Probably picking away at his gold mine by now.
Gold mine? You mean while you've been risking your lives, he's been prospecting?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind while you're letting you two shoulder the whole action. You find Bennett, bring him to town. We'll rest for a few days before heading back to Laredo.
Be your pleasure, Captain.
Hey! Old man! Grubby!
Oh, millions in that vein. Millions if it holds out. Pirate! I'll use his hide for a doormat. I'll hang by his ears. That's what I'll do. Grubby, so help me if I find... He had it set up from the beginning. Once past Lazyfoot, he hands us his place.
And he keeps going.
Fool's gold.
That's why he wanted the supplies with him, so he could keep on moving.
Oh, that miserable desert rat. If I get my hands on him, I'll break his back.
Nothing says we can't follow him.
Follow for what? All he wanted to do was get past Lazyfoot. Well, at least I'm finished with it.
Grubby sure foxed us for those supplies. We're gonna be leaving this place more broke than we was when we come in.
Well, maybe not. Been getting myself an idea since I heard we was gonna be staying over.
Bennett!
Morning, Captain.
Ah, don't you look pretty? Smell like a rose.
Lilac water, Captain. Lilac water.
You ran out. You left your partners to take on Lazyfoot alone.
I ran
Gold
out.
hit you and you lit out.
But, Captain,
left them high and dry. While you went out to hunt for gold. You're just lucky they got back in one piece.
But, Captain, let me explain, will you?
You can explain later, Reese. I've got an important business appointment. But we're not through with this yet.
No, I guess we ain't, Captain. But Aggie! Aggie, so help me, I'll never walk into that saloon of yours again!
Hey, there's plenty of tickets now, don't shove. Give me the money.
Hold on now. There he is, boys, El Benito.
Well, now you boys gonna let El Benito walk to that bull ring?
No! Go get him!
I'll kill him! Oh, wait.
This time we'll bet on the bull.
Put me